of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So the New York starting five, we've got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the three.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Bridges inside the three-point line. Porzingis with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Brown. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. And so Tatum nails them both. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Tatum looking around. Back to Holiday. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Sinks the triple.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Bridges outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's White. Back to Holiday. Brown outside. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Lets it go from the wing, and it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Brown.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
Hard the pass to Achua. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Tatum. Shoots over Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. On the wing, Bridges. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 6.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Tie game in Boston, and will return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
They've got Horford. Tatum out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Here's Pritchard, defended by McBride. Tatum no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And some changes here for the Celtics. Zinkas, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Cameron Payne. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Over Robinson. The kick out to Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Holiday's got 5. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here's Tatum for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Outside, Towns. It's Robinson high post. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Bridges. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. And then for New York, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Now here's Towns. Scoreless thus far. From deep, Brunson. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Holiday against Brunson. Will it go? Oh! Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And that one is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Celtics lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5 down low. Brown finds Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 11.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch, those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
White looking around. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. Over Hart. Tatum's shot is off. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Back to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. There's a screen. Brunson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Tatum on the wing. Tatum willing it to go.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Brunson up top, guarded by Holiday. Holiday with the block. Tatum dishes to Brown. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Tatum. The wide open look here for Porzingis. The three-pointer no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen. What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So both teams making some changes here. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Hard against Brown. And Holiday has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Towns. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hart the pass to Towns. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Good work defensively by Horford. Bridges against Holiday. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. Over Hart. Boston again missing. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New York ahead. They're up by 1. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Torrey Craig is out there with Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Towns against Horford. Fader on the way, and that's off the glass and in.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Achua.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Tatum against Hart. Fades. Tatum using his size inside.
Now this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Hart finds Bridges. Anunoby outside. Towns high post. Brown against Hart. Back to Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
But he's so good at finding high percentage shots. Karl Anthony Towns, even with a tough defender on him, comes through. That's pretty work.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Towns a screen on Holiday. Payne can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. It's White on the wing. It's deflected and stolen by Anunoby. Towns looking it over. Payne passes to Hart. Towns against Brown. And it's Towns missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And New York making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
On deep, Brunson knocks down the trifecta.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to White. Launches a 3. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Tatum. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Tatum no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the
The matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
And the starting group for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's White in at shooting guard.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent three, George adds a lot to this offense.
White, the pass to Vucevic with the fadeaway. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Embiid, a screen on Giddey. George, a deep three. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Oubre. Let's go with a three. Sinks the tray.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Ball. Here's the three. The rebound by Embiid. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to the basics, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Ball. For three, Maxey. And the 76ers, another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Giddey. A minute 35 left in the first. The three. Another three for Chicago.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Connects from downtown. Buzelis has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For 3, Maxey. Chicago with a rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Outside White. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Embiid.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Maxey against Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Ball.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line. Shooting with confidence so far in this one.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Josh Giddey out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Smith, and it's Jones in at the point. Giddey passes to Jones. Williams a screen on Butler. Jones from outside. Count it. 1-for-1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Embiid against Smith. With the floater. Tipped.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
Butler passes to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Now Butler. Lets it go from deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Down low. Williams' shot is good.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Butler passes to Embiid. Jalen Smith gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Butler. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Dosunmu. Here's McCain, pounded by Ball. From about 16, Chicago with a rebound. Jones feels it out. Pass to Giddey. Over to the wing. Ball outside. Up top, Vucevic. The kick out to Ball. That three's off the mark. The Sixers trailing. Here's Grimes. Still no points. Here's Yabusele. And here's Oubre from the arc. Drains the triple. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Knocks down the triple.
Timeout. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
For Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Williams, and it's White in for Giddey. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The 3, George buries it from 3. George has got 10.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and There's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
White looking it over. Pass the ball. The three is up. The rebound by Yabusele. The Sixers leading. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. George's shot is off. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his first basket.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to Grimes. Maxey with a screen on White. Back to Maxey. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's Vucevic, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
1 second left. Doesn't go for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Here's White. Again, the Bulls score.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Maxey passes to Oubre. The long distance 3 is buried. Oubre's got 11 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Ball outside. 6 to shoot. It's Vucevic, high post. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Back to Maxey. From behind the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The numbers testify. Tyrese Maxey is one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Ball. No points yet. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. The D's right on him. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Embiid inside. Covered by Vucevic. Embiid inside. Working on Vucevic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And it's Giddey off the drive. Pass to Buzelis. Over Oubre. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Maxey with it. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Shoots. And again, it's Philadelphia. Bulls trail by 3. Outside White. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Pass to George. Launches a 3. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Banked it in off the glass. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
Ball taking his time here. Here's the pick. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Sixers on top, up by 5. All right. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And so in the game for the Bulls, Josh Giddey out there with Williams. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Jones in at the point guard. Here's Embiid. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Here's the floater. And it's laid in by Jones.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Bulls trail by 8. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Thank you for that, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giddey. Yes! He nails it!
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
George's shot is good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Vucevic. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Grimes. Hooks it in off the killer crossover.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to ball. The kick out to White. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Let's hear it for your 76ers, Butte and
And there's a minute 45 left in the final quarter. Here's Embiid. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Inside. Here's Vucevic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
George, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Ball outside. Shot is up. Paul George pulls down the board. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Pass to Oubre. Now here's Embiid for 3. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Vucevic against Embiid. And here's Giddey. Clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And here is Maxey. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
About depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now Brown, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. Pass to White, back to Tatum. A three ball, shot clock at 6. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And here's White after Paolo Banchero made that last three-pointer. No coverage that time. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Orlando's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Suggs with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Tatum's shot is off. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Banchero left side. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Good on the three-point shot.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Outside Holiday. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bitadze's checked in. Horford against Carter. Suggs in the corner. They set the screen. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac's checked in for Carter. Anthony comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Anthony Black in for Suggs. Here's Pritchard. Horford with a screen on Anthony. And here's Brown outside. That shot missing. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Isaac passes to Wagner. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
from 12 feet out, and he connects with the jumper.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Now here's Anthony. Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 3. And we'll get the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. They've got Black. Banchero is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. And it's sent back by Horford.
It's still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Hauser the pass to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And look at Banchero go, taking off before the defense has a chance to load towards the ball.
Outside Tatum. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us his dad, Cole Anthony. He has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. To the middle. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Banchero looking around. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tatum. Black grabs the board.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And here's Tatum for 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Pass to Suggs. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Brown, good.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Suggs. Drops in the layup for 2. Suggs has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Brown outside. Shot from 12. That one falls. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Boston on top, up by 2. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Pass to Suggs. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities? And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Brown outside. From outside, off the mark. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Back to Caldwell Pope. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Banchero missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside, Tatum automatic.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum. A wing who can score in so many different ways.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. Clock at 6. And then Carter with the jam.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Tatum against Banchero. Tatum's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Over Tatum. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Wagner. 11 points for Paolo Banchero. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Holiday, count it, good.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Carter with a screen on Brown. Wagner from long range. Offensive rebound. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Banchero's got 10 points in just the second half. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's White. Still yet to score. Tatum from 3.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Suggs looking around. Banchero right side. That shot misses. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Magic lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Good pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Cole Anthony.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Anthony. Also, Black out there. And it's De Silva in at the 3. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Craig pulls it in. Boston trailing. Here's Hauser. Pass to Horford. Out to the wing. And here is Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Craig sets a screen. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Black. Back to Banchero. Out to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Magic lead by 4.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to Wagner. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Out to Porzingis. White looking around. And here's Brown outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And one other thing I was...
That is a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Here's Banchero. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Tatum against Banchero. Money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
A pass to Porzingis, and stolen by Wagner. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way.
And because of Carter Jr.'s finesse and athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish those alley-oops and stop.
Porzingis with a screen on Banchero. Again, the miss by the Celtics. On offense, here are the Magic. And finished off by Banchero.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Here's Tatum. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
They are Celtics Entertainment.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's White. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-point.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. And so it's Orlando winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win. Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
From this guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the two. George, his shot is good.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Embiid over Towns. Second shot opportunity, and finished off by Embiid inside.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Allie, thank you.
What a finish from Maxey, getting it done right over the defense.
And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Here's Grimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid can't hit. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Shots good by Hart.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Pass to Grimes from behind the arc. Drops in the 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Brunson misses. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Grimes. Anunoby covering. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. There's the 3. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Now Towns. Joel Embiid with the board.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Maxey. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Brunson against Maxey. And Brunson gets it to go.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Georgia's shot is off. Knicks trail by 5. Hart passes to Brunson. Towns a screen on Maxey. Up in time. And that's not gonna go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Philadelphia.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got one or two, your interior play better be strong. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's Butler off the drive. Outside Edwards. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Butler. Shot on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Achua. Embiid against Robinson. Bridges outside. From the high post. Good on the jump shot. Bridges has got 7.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. And a switch here also for New York. Towns is checked in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
McBride with the drive. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Sixers leading. Here's Yabusele. To the paint. Here's McCain. And he jams it home with authority.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Achua. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Oubre on the wing. Embiid, high post. Back to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Anunoby covering. Here's Grimes. Shoots over Anunoby. And he gets it to go off the front iron. 5 points in the game.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
So both teams changing it up here. Knicks trail by 3. Outside McBride. Outside Anunoby. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Grimes. Outside Oubre. There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. McBride passes to Achua. Shoots over George. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Achua's got 5 points now in the quarter. George outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Brunson taking his time here. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front. They're up by 2. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for New York, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by George.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Grimes, the pass to Oubre. And here is Maxey. Pass to Grimes. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the jam by George.
And look at George going off on the defense, putting them to shame with the alley-oop jam.
Outside Hart puts up a three. Knocks down the long J. Hart's got 5 now.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
George outside, takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges finds Brunson. Towns a screen on Maxey. Brunson against Maxey. Bridges outside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. New York shooting their first free throw this game. And that one misses.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Embiid high post. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And they're running. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
Pass to Grimes. George peels it out a bit. Philadelphia with another miss. New York leading by 7. Hart with it. He's got 5. Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. George passes to Maxey. Here's Grimes. George outside. Shoots over Bridges. George's shot is off. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Outside Brunson. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Brunson inside with the finish.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
George outside. Pass to Embiid. Back to George. They need this. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. George has got 11.
And that's one of the underrated aspects of his game, his passing. He knows the defense expects him to finish the job, but he just drops off a dime.
Hart with it. There's 31 seconds left in the third. The kick out to Brunson. 4 on the clock. And it's Brunson again missing. 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Embiid. Now Maxey. Back to Embiid. Over Towns. And the basket by Embiid. He has 6. The third quarter comes to a close. New York out in front. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
George outside to tie it up. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Bridges. Tightly guarded. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Anunoby. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's Grimes, covered by Towns. Maxey surveys. Over Brunson. Misses off the right iron. New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Maxey against Brunson. Towns a screen on Maxey. Brunson against Maxey. And Brunson, here we go. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a one-point game. Drills it from deep.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this game.
And it's Brunson missing. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Grimes. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. Puts it up. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
13 feet out. Count it.
When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Now here's Brunson. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Embiid, and it's in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Here's Brunson. Cash.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
And they foul intentionally. Now, they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Here's Maxey. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Brunson. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until... Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
And Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. They've got Josh Giddey all out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic. And it's Booz Ellis in at the power forward position. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Now, here's Ball. Here's White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Evan Mobley. White against Strus. Mitchell outside. Outside Garland. Screen by Allen. Garland, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass the ball. Now, Booz Ellis. Allen with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mobley kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. A different look now for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. Jones checked in for Chicago. Now here's White. Ball kicks to White. Knocks down the 3-ball. White's got 5 points so far.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Garland finds Allen. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Cleveland moving it around. Mitchell, and that one drops.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Outside, Ball. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He has 5. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hunter, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Pass the ball. Here's Vucevic, defended by Allen. Vucevic down low. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. they've got Jalen Smith. Josh Giddey is out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. Jerome passes to Mobley. For 3, Hunter. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Now here's Giddey, covered by Okoro. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, good on the triple. Cavaliers leading. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Jerome. Back to Green. No good on the 3. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Dosunmu's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Okoro. Buries it down low. Okoro's got the lead up to 3 now for Cleveland. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
Driving in. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A tremendous poise from Okoro on that play. Takes the contact, concentrates through the finish.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Max Strus is checked in for Evan Mobley. Mitchell comes in for Green, and it's Garland in for Ty Jerome. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. The wide open shot from Strus. Buries it from 3-point range. Strus has got 5 now.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. Outside, White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 7.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Pass to Hunter. Mitchell in the corner. Strus against Williams. And it's Strus missing. Bulls trail by 6. Here's White. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Pass to Mitchell from past the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
White looking around. Vucevic setting the pick for White. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Outside Garland. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A 3 from Strus. He can't get it to go. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. A loaded...
Wow. How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
And Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Strus kicks to Garland. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots. And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Garland finds Strus. Cleveland moving it around. Allen with the ball. Pass to Strus. Lined up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Ball, the pass to Giddey. To the inside. And White slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Great open look there. Strus has got 8.
Wow, you have to love decision-making of the big man. Mr. Mobley, what a pass.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Over Allen. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And it's Mitchell missing. Bulls trail by 3. Pass the ball. Here's Buzelis, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Max Strus. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. White. He nails it, and we're tied up. White's got 8 here in the quarter.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. And the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pass the ball. Back to Giddey. It's White on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And it's Vucevic missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's Mobley. Off target from 3-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for Chicago. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Hunter on the wing.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
And when beneficiary of a pass that good. You better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Patrick Williams is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Smith. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Jones in at the point. Here's Jerome. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now here's Williams. Pass to Giddey. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What a nice take from the young Australian. Josh Giddey does not fear getting hit on the way up.
For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Ellis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Vucevic. No good on that one. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
This guy is a gamer. Darius Garland is not bashful and very aggressive setting up defenders.
Well, Chicago's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Count that bucket.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley. Mitchell outside. Connects from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
And here's Vucevic. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Chalk up 2 there.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Ball, the bounce pass. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey.
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless big-time bucket right there.
Mobley, left side. 52 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Got it!
How about the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Mobley kicks to Garland. Allen a screen on Ball. And here's Garland for 3. It's good from long range. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Vucevic. Good! And now they trail by just 4. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And an intentional foul right there.
His second, third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Darius Garland, 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And it's White missing. And they go to the intentional foul.
His first, fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Evan Mobley, taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Drew Holiday at the line for 1.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Now here's George. Five on the clock. From about 16, Porzingis grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Tatum, good.
And Tatum is pretty calm out there. He does not rattle easily. Incredible concentration in the face of hardcore defense there.
Now here's George. Pass to Embiid. Back to George. Embiid, a screen on Brown. George passes to Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Oubre. Pass to George. Embiid, a screen on Brown. George, good.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity. The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
Horford passes to Brown. 34 seconds left in the first quarter.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And George with the jam.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
Here's Brown. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Outside Maxey. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Celtics leading by just 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against them.
We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Tatum with it. He's got 5. Back to Pritchard. To the inside. Out to Craig. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Hauser, that's good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to McCain. Here's Embiid. Outside Edwards. Here's McCain. Fires for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Boston leading by 5. Now Craig. Now here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Here's McCain. No made baskets yet. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Holiday looking for an opening. To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Releases. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. We've got 1:48 left in the second. Here's McCain. Screen by Embiid. Outside Oubre. Beyond the arc. And the 76ers another 3.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Holiday. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to McCain. Out to the wing. Outside Oubre. And here's George. The 3. Hits a 3-pointer. George has got 10 points in the game.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
White looking it over. It's Brown on the wing. Rebound by Philadelphia. Up top, George. He's guarded by White. Pass to McCain. Embiid with it. Here's McCain. Embiid a screen on Holiday. Pulls up, high post. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. McCain's gotten his second bucket. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Let's go with a three. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
4-3.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So the Celtics 5 right now. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he's...
Power it home!
Oh, wow!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
George passes to Embiid. Oh, there's the alley! The brand with players getting bigger and more athletic. Do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Maxey passes to Oubre. From outside, off the mark. Celtics lead by 5. Pass to Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Play through the contact and score.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
76ers ENT.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. George outside. This one's for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. 76ers trail by 4. Now here's Maxey. Back to George. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Look at Tatum using his length.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Pass to Grimes. It's George on the wing. Outside Oubre for the tie. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Oubre's got 8 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Gets the 3 to fall.
You got to respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Outside Tatum. And the Celtics another three.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Maxey against Holiday. Here's Grimes. He's scoreless. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Count that bucket.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Oubre, a screen on Porzingis. Three-pointer Embiid. No good on the shot. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's McCain. Boston pulls it in. Here's Hauser. Horford outside. Outside Tatum. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. The 3 ball. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A big group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. BA?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Holiday. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
This is one of the things that makes Holiday so good. He's able to concentrate at a high level, even when the defense is right there.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the shot goes.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Down low. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their 2-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Now George. Here's Embiid. Defended by Porzingis. The jump hook. That's good from Embiid on the assist by George. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead. Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the 3.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively. Pass
to Embiid. Over Porzingis. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Right at the free throw line, Tatum can't hit. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And here are the Celtics. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by George. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Boston now. Leading by 5. Embiid brings a double team. Porzingis passes to Brown. Outside White. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right side. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
So he can't get either to fall. So it's Boston now. 8-point game. Tatum feeling it out a bit. So we see Boston get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter.
matchup.
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Mitchell. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby against Mobley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks from 11 feet away. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the 3. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And the Knicks with possession here. Following the score by Cleveland. Brunson with a clean look. Cans it from downtown. Brunson's got 5 now.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Allen, a screen on Brunson. A wide open look here for Garland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And it's Okoro in for Max Strus. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. Now, here's Hunter. Shoots over Achua. Hunter, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And here are the Knicks now, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. And McBride gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's Hunter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he doesn't lack for toughness. DeAndre Hunter inviting the contact.
A different look now for Cleveland. Evan Mobley comes in for Jarrett Allen. And it's Ty Jerome in for Donovan Mitchell. Then for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Towns down low. Mobley's there. Low block shot. Good D by Mobley. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Okoro, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
And Okoro, he plays determined, but he also plays very physical, so he's going to draw fouls from anywhere.
Javonte Green, he's checked in for Garland. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Bridges finds Robinson. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Payne. Mobley with the block. From deep three-point territory. Doesn't go for it. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Evan Mobley is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Javonte Green. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Strus is checked in. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Jerome, and it's all evened up. Jerome's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Robinson kicks to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. There's a screen by Achua. Here's McBride. Robinson for 3. Jerome with the rebound. Pass to Mobley. Robinson with the block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Miles McBride.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Payne. Now Achua for 3. And again it's the Knicks missing. Strus passes to Mobley. Now here's Strus. Jerome good on the three-point shot. Jerome's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Cavs. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Shot, high post, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Pass to Towns. Shoots over Mobley. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Towns. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Timeout. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Achua. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Back to Hunter. Brunson against Garland. This one for 3. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Pass to Hunter. On the wing, Mitchell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The shot from the low post is good. New York trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Well, Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Garland, the pass to Thompson. And here is Mitchell. Off target from outside.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Brunson with it and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. That one, no good. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot.
And so crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Pass to Strus. Back to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Garland. And the layup's good off the glass. 7 points for Darius Garland.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Strus in the corner. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Pass to Hart. Brunson sends a screen for Hart. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Knicks lead by 1. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Ren, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
To Hart. From downtown, it's rebounded by Cleveland. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The drive by Mitchell.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Brunson against Garland. Driving to the basket. And Brunson gets it to go.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
outside Garland. And here's Strus for three. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here's Towns. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Garland against Brunson. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Hunter's checked in for Max Strus. And a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in. For New York, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell outside. Mobley looking it over. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mobley's got 5 now. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Brunson. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New York ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. DeAndre Hunter out there with Wade. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in a shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And that one's good. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Towns against Wade. Strus in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And Towns throws it down.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trailing. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Mobley a screen on Bridges. Offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Mobley inside. Defended by Hart. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Yes, that goes in.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
Garland surveying the D. Here's Mobley, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mobley's got 11 in the second half.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
Brunson up top, guarded by Garland. Cleveland's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Hard against Mobley. Pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Hard against Mobley. Here's Brunson. It drops.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Mobley misses the 3.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough, because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost.